welcome back to another episode of Precision Rifle Rookies. My name's Jeremy, and today is going to be a fun video for us. It's going to be a two-day. I'll be honest with you, it's almost 5 o'clock. I was a little bored on a Saturday. It is freezing outside, but tomorrow's supposed to be a little nicer. Monday's supposed to be even a little bit nicer as we're sitting here on March 18th of 2023. Age-old question, can a base class rifle, factory rifle, compete with a tricked out custom rifle? Over the last few weeks, I've been ordering things for this bad boy, this Ruger Precision. This is I host matches here in Missouri and NRL 22s, and I had a Ruger 1022 that was going to be my loaner rifle. I feel that is a phenomenal, had a bull barrel, is a phenomenal loaner rifle. Beginners, kind of teaches you more about the scopes. A lot of people go out and plink. Not a lot of new shooters play around with scopes. So I had a 1022 that was going to be my loaner. I had a bunch of kids that were coming to my matches, and what I was watching them is they were shooting dad's rifles or their own rifle. They were always coming off the bolt and are coming off to run the bolt, and then they would never get that next shot off. You'd see kids in that 8, 9, 10 range. So I ended up giving that rifle away for a drawing, in hopes that dad would, whoever won it, would set it up for junior and let them shoot that where they can really enjoy hearing impact. So I decided to keep this Ruger. It shoots pretty dang good, just out of normal. I've had some, you guys can't see it because it'd be off camera, some match, SK match that I've ran through it. I've had some SK long range. I put some Cinerex. It shoots Midas pretty dang good. It does have a couple flyers, but again, kind of the idea behind this video is to show and be able to loop you guys into what's all possible. So I'm going to start off with this Ruger. This is a base Ruger Precision Rimfire rifle here. It's got a factory barrel on it. It's got a factory trigger. Haven't done anything except for put a scope on it, and I put an Eric Cortina tuner on the front, one of his Gen 1s. So that is on there, and I will tell you that without the tuner, it was, at 50 yards, it was little less than an inch, probably 3/4 of an inch. Once I put the tuner on and did a little bit of lot testing, I will get, and I'll show you guys, I'll put a trigger cam on so you'll see it in the video, but what I was getting the other day on a pretty calm day was I'd get about 5 shots in, and then I'd get one about 3/4 of an inch. Another 5 shots in, in a half-size dime group, and then it would throw one just outside of that, like to a maybe a quarter to a silver dollar size group. But it was shooting really well, and I thought to myself, holy cow, maybe I should put this thing in a base class, configuration, and maybe I should shoot base class for like the NRL championship. So I ordered a couple MPA weights so that I could work on getting it balanced. Still need to put another 2 on to get it to balance, and went out and started shooting it. It was shooting pretty dang good. It was, hitting where you kind of wanted to. I was able to hit steel. I was able to shoot it out to rocks at a berm, and was like, man, this thing is shooting great. Then I'd taken my RimX out as well, and it kind of brought me back to reality. The RimX shoots, especially with Midas Plus, it's shooting one ragged hole. I mean, it is, literally the third of a size of a dime. If you went inside, I mean, it is in the same hole, half shaft out, half shaft, basically half of the bullets touching half of it's touching the same circle, half is basically making the hole a little bigger. and then it'd go back in that hole, and then it'd go half a bullet out. So it's ridiculous how good this thing shoots. This is a RimX with a MDT ACC chassis. I've got all the actually I've got 3 internals in, and then I've got 3 externals out just to get it to weight with the 20-inch shilling barrel, done up by Mike, who is the other guy on this video. We've got a Harrell's tuner on it up front. What's nice about the Harrell's tuner is if your rifle is not does not have thread out there on the front, you can actually send Harrell a custom, just take it with a set of calipers, and you can measure your barrel. I think it says like within an inch of the end, and send them those measurements, and bam, they send you a custom tuner. That thing's worked great. Me and Mike, we love it. It hasn't left since I got it from Mike's dad. But on this rifle, I mean, again, this is a ridiculous 22. Again, shilling barrel, ACC chassis, RimX barrel, bunch of internals. It's got a Gen 3 razor on top, and it just shoots. It shoots like it looks. I mean, it is beautiful. There's so much confidence behind that. So when you get back into shooting a Ruger, is that confidence going to be there? So again, through the magic of editing, tomorrow I'm going to head to the range. I'm going to finish this video up. But what's exciting about this is you'll be able to see with the trigger cam and this and a GoPro really truly what it looks like to shoot through a factory Ruger Precision and a custom, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 22. So hope you enjoy. See you guys tomorrow on this same video. And yeah. Okay, so out here now, I've got the Ruger Precision Rimfire rifle ready to go, and I have got the trigger cam on my RimX. So what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to shoot, I'm not going to switch over the trigger cam from both so you guys can see it. But what I will do is I'm going to move the tripod down to the range. What I'm going to do is the RimX is going to shoot on the left-hand side, and it's going to shoot for group. And on the right-hand side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the Ruger Precision. So it's going to be left-hand side as you guys are seeing it that'll be RimX, and right side that will be shooting the Ruger. So what I have here is I kind of went all out. So I've got Midas Plus. So both of these have shot it pretty well. So this is a 28 lot. So this should be going just a little bit 1080 somewhere in there, and then I got something special to also do, and I'll let you guys know when I'm actually doing that. But I did get a box just to kind of lot test from Doc Holliday's here in Ozark, Missouri. I got a lot of 34 lot of the super long range, so I am going to shoot that today. I will probably shoot it out of both just to kind of see, but I will shoot probably a little bit more of this out of the RimX just to see if it actually likes it. So looking for something for nationals, but I will be using the same exact setup, so the same bipods. I'll be using the double pull on both rifles, so I will have a little bit of switching back and forth there. Same bag, rear bag, it'll be my Armageddon, the original Armageddon, so that will be out of there. And again, I will have some scope cam of the video as well. There is a little bit of wind. It's probably about 40 degrees out right now, with probably about a 3 to 5 mile an hour 230 wind. So if you see a little bit that happens there, could be wind there, but hope you guys like it. I'll get this all set up and get some rounds going down range. Okay, so you're gonna see these first couple shots.
gonna go in the same hole. The third shot here is going to go just a little bit to the right, but overall, this is actually a pretty dang good group. I'll say with the Eric Cortina tuner, I had set it up for a different lot of Center X, so I could probably even get these groups a little bit tighter with this Ruger Precision Rimfire. But overall, extremely happy with this group. This is, again, just truly what these things are capable of doing. Next, you'll see the first with the RimX group. Now, again, this RimX group, this is what we're talking about when I say, it's extremely tight. And this is me not moving my scope. So this gun is pretty much zeroed. Again, I was shooting a different center X, so this is the first time I've shot this Midas through it. So it's hitting just a touch low, but overall it is a really good group at just under 0.40. Then you'll, I think, nope, it's the next RimX video, the group 2, where I kind of leave the sound up here. You'll see that this next group is not quite as tight as the first one. It's almost approaching an inch, and that's max spread. It comes in at 0.87 minutes. You'll see here in a second. A little bit of wind, a little bit of Ruger Precision Rimfire. So now I'm gonna kind of get you into, like, I left this one a little bit high just so you guys could hear the wind. That wind there is what I was kind of battling when it came to this. So you'll see that I don't get a lot of vertical, but I did get a little bit of horizontal. It was going from 5 to 13 miles an hour with my Kestrel. I guessed in the little bit earlier video, but the rifle was still shooting great. And I'm doing outside just because my ballistics AE app wasn't working to get an actual look. So this one comes in, even with the wind, it well under an inch group. So finally here we are going to have the Ruger Precision's third group. Ruger Precision third group was, again, an extremely decent little group. Had one little flyer. It does, look like it's a little over an inch, but, that's extreme spread. Most of them were right there where they needed to be. Which would, and again, that's extreme. So you're probably looking at 3/4, and who knows if that wind didn't kind of knock that one out there. So, and then finally the third group of with the Ruger Precision, which was really the right there with the first group is and it actually measured a little bit. So you may look at it and see that the splash marks are, well, Jeremy, you're not, that the yellow's, a lot wider than that. That's the actual bullet hole. This splatter paper does make it look like it is a little bit longer or a little bit wider, but that is the widest points of all the bullets. So overall, pretty good day with the two rifles.
All right, so obviously, done shooting, come back, uploaded, a little bit of the video, and did a little bit of the voiceover as I was just kind of looking at what I shot here today. Yeah, I mean, you gotta just kind of to each their own as you look at what rifle really makes sense for you. By the time you get a barreled action, your 2000 with tax, you throw in an MDT type chassis like mine, all the weight kits, you're up over $2,000 for that one. So you're at $4,000 before you put optics and a trigger in. So it can get pricey. But and again, I went on, if you didn't realize, I went on extreme spread. And I did that just to kind of show the extreme spread capability. I know that really that group measures smaller than that by the way most people, because they would take the average. But I wanted to show extreme spread for the purpose of this video. And
with that extreme spread, you're going to hit steel with that Ruger Precision 90% of the time, and especially if you put the time to put some do a lot test in there. That Ruger Precision shoots good, and so if you look at it now, that wasn't a Venom on it or Bushnell Match Pro, I think, are like about the $400. But that gets you into a base class rifle. That gets you out to the range. That rifle with less than $800-900 all in to get out there and shoot a match, and you can compete. And then 2 months down the road, you can throw another $200, or I'm sure they got cheaper tuners, but the I believe in quality, so you get an Eric Cortina tuner on there. You get that thing looking nice, and you're sitting there and you're shooting dime size group at 50 yards. You're gonna hit the 1/4 inch target with a dime size group 85% of the time, if not more, if you got the right wind call. So look at it however you want when it comes to the groups. Again, for me, I like the consistency. I know that if I miss, it's me. I know that it's a bad wind call. You seen it really didn't throw any flyers unless the wind was affecting that. So hope you liked it. If you got any comments, go ahead and throw it in the comment section. But other than that, keep shooting and take a kid shooting with you.